Okay, here's a quick question for you. Are you married to a woman who seems to no longer want you? Not sure? Well, first, check if your wife is showing any of the following signs. 1. She's no longer responsive when you show affection, and instead, she's more critical or skeptical. 2. She blames you for everything bad that's happening in the relationship. And 3. She's nagging and henpecking you to death. If your wife is showing even just one of the signs above, then here's a bit of good news. You're not alone. You're going through what the vast majority of husbands go through at least once in their lives. Somewhere along the way, your wife stops wanting you, and you don't know why. Now here's the sad part. Many husbands never figure out how to solve the problem, and so the marriage keeps getting worse until it ends in a divorce. Many other husbands avoid the divorce, but instead stay stuck in toxic relationships with their wives who don't want them anymore. Not much better, if you ask me. So what should you do in your situation? Do you know how to make your wife want you? Well, if you do, then here's my first piece of advice. And listen closely, because it's very important. Whatever you do, do not suck up to your wife like a slave. Likewise, do not threaten or intimidate her into wanting you again. These will only make the downward spiral worse, simply because they give her an excuse to leave you. Instead, here's what you absolutely need to do. You must bring back the addiction she used to have for you. And in this video, I'll show you how to do just that, with a little help from a technique called Unlock and Unleash. You won't learn this technique anywhere else, so be sure to watch till the end of this video. Making your wife want you again all starts with knowing the lifeblood of any marriage, and no, it's not love. Before I tell you what the lifeblood of any marriage is, please take a moment to click the like button below. It'll help me tremendously, so do give me a thumbs up now. Click like because you're cool. I'll wait here, okay? Done? Awesome. Thumbs up to you too, my friend. Now let me tell you all about the lifeblood of any marriage. Again, the lifeblood of any marriage, or any relationship for that matter, is not love, even if that's important. It's not safety and security, even if that's important too. Instead, the lifeblood of any relationship is good old-fashioned attraction. No attraction, no love. And without love, the marriage starts dying a slow, painful death. Now, here's the thing. The attraction is not dead in your relationship, as you might think. Instead, more like it's locked up, and routine is the prison. As the saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt, and that's exactly what happened to your marriage. Here's an important lesson about attraction. The need to make a woman feel attracted to you does not go away when you marry her. Instead, it becomes far more crucial in marriage, owing to the fact that you will settle into a routine, and that routine tends to imprison attraction. Unfortunately, most guys stop trying to build attraction after the wedding. They think they've already won the game. And that's when their wife stops wanting them. Don't you make that mistake. There was a time in your relationship when she was madly attracted to you. Her feelings of attraction to you are still there, just locked away. And while cheesy pickup tricks and feel-good dating advice might make her want you again for a short while, soon enough, she reverts back to her skeptical, critical mood. If you've ever tried to spice up your marriage in the past, such as by taking her on a fancy date or buying her expensive jewelry, etc., then you know these things don't last. That, my friend, is definitely not how to make your wife want you. Believe me. Pickup tricks and feel-good advice fail because they don't really free her attraction for you. They only poke it through the bars, so to speak, getting its hopes up only to disappoint it in the end. You'll need a different approach, and that approach is called Unlock and Unleash. The Unlock and Unleash technique was taught to me by Derek Rake, who's my mentor and friend. And in case you don't know who Derek Rake is, he's the world's foremost authority on mind control in the realm of relationships. Now, by mind control, I don't mean hypnotizing your wife to want you more. This isn't Hollywood. Instead, mind control is a combination of established scientific practices, including clinical psychology, cognitive behavioral therapy, hypnotherapy, and more. The unlock and unleash works by unlocking the cage that's trapping your woman's attraction for you, and then unleashing that attraction in all its fiery intensity. When you unlock and unleash her attraction for you, she'll start treating you the same way she did when you just started dating each other. She starts needing your love and acceptance all over again. She starts working hard to make you like her, and she'll happily respect your authority and follow your leadership. Notice the difference? Yes? If you use pickup tricks or feel-good advice, it's only you who's trying to save your marriage. But with unlock and unleash, she'll work just as hard as you do, or even harder. Which of the two approaches makes your wife want you more? Without a doubt, it's unlock and unleash. Unlock and unleash is the only way to save your marriage, not just for the short term, but for the long haul. So how exactly does unlock and unleash work? Unlock and unleash involves a 4-step process. Step number 1 is to break the routine, or unlock the cage, so to speak. And this is best done by taking your attention away from your wife. For instance, instead of trying to make her want you again, you spend a few days enjoying activities with your friends. It's like you just gave up trying. This breaks her normal routine of being defensive and trying to get away from you, and forces her to start paying more attention to you, wondering what you're up to. Step number 2 is to awaken her attraction, or to unleash the beast, so to speak. And this is best done by doubling down on your decision not to pay extra attention to her. For instance, if she accuses you of spending more time with the fellas than with her, don't apologize. Instead, tell her, well, I'm happier this way. Dicey? You bet. But nothing unlocks and unleashes her attraction than some good old-fashioned drama. If she flips out, then good. If she kicks you out of the house or moves out, even better. After all, your marriage was breaking down anyway. At least in this case, the breakdown is under your control, not hers. Now it's on to steps number 3 and number 4 of the process. Before I show you the rest of the process, which will restore the relationship by making your wife want you more than anything else in her life, I need another quick favor from you. If you like what you've learned in this video so far, then do show your support by becoming a subscriber. Once you have clicked subscribe, then I'll share with you what steps number 3 and number 4 of the unlock and unleash technique. Deal? So go ahead, take a moment to scroll down and click the red subscribe button now. I'll wait. Have you subscribed? Yes? Then thanks. You're super awesome. Now here's how to make her want you again. Step number 3 is to lure the beast back, so to speak. And you do this by restoring the relationship, ideally after 7 days or more after she flips out on you. After the drama dies, she'll start missing you and she'll reach out to you to talk. Then you agree to meet her. This is where step number 4 comes in. And step number 4 is to tame the beast by setting new rules and terms for your marriage. Those new rules are up to you, but I do recommend having the following as a minimum. She should treat you like the rightful head of the household, which you are. She should respect your decisions for the most important areas of your marriage. And she should support you no matter what you do. This time around, you tell her in no unclear terms, it's my way or the highway. She can follow you or she can leave you. And if you followed the steps correctly, she'll gladly say yes to all your new terms. Trust me on this. Now that, my friend, is the unlock and unleash technique. That's how to make your wife want you again, not just for the weekend, but for the rest of your lives together. Pretty good, huh? Now here's a bit of trivia about the unlock and unleash technique. It's not an original technique. Without getting too technical, unlock and unleash is only an application of an even more powerful technique. That technique is called fractionation. And it works by making a woman feel emotionally addicted to you, mainly by putting her on a roller coaster of emotions. That's the reason why unlock and unleash works so well. It works by making your wife feel an emotional addiction to you, which is exactly the same emotional addiction she felt for you when you were still newlyweds. The best part about fractionation is that it can be used to fix other relationship problems. Making your wife want you is just one of those problems. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I'd be hard-pressed to name a relationship problem fractionation can't fix. If you only have the time to learn just one mind control technique, I'd highly recommend you master fractionation. So here's what I'll do for you. In just a moment, a link will come up inside this video. If you click on it, it will take you to an online masterclass on mind control, which will teach you everything you need to know about fractionation. The best part? The masterclass will be hosted by the master himself, Derek Rake. He is the absolute best in the business. Believe me, because I know. So go ahead, do the smart thing and click the link to join Derek's online masterclass now. Do it.